Well, good morning. How are you? Welcome to Black Women in Grants. So excited to have you here. If you're not live with us on the Black Women in Grants TikTok page, you should be. We're waiting on you. Come find us and join us live. I'm letting TikTok do its thing to get our livers in here. Good morning. Join me as I warm up breakfast and talk to you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come in, say hello. Let me know you can hear me. This is for Black women, for-profit, small business owners. Those of you who have decided, you know what, I'm going to start a business, or I've started a business and I could really use some funding for this business. Come in, say hello. Let me know you can hear me. And welcome to GPA. Charles, your lunch is ready. Good morning. Say hey in the chat. This is GPA, or Grant Prep Academy. This is for Black women, for-profit, small business owners who want to learn about finding and applying for grants for their Black woman-owned, for-profit, small business in a way that is doable, manageable. You can do this on your own. You don't have to hire a grant writer or try to convince anyone else to let you pay them to do it for you. Say good morning in the chat as you come in, and hello. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, creator of this space. Make sure you follow this page. Turn your notifications on so you know when we're live. I'm usually live here with you guys Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking all things grants. Over at blackwomeningrants.com, I've created a year-long mentorship program called the Grant Game Mentorship Program. It's a grant application mentorship for those of you who need help, need your hand held through this world of grants. It is complex. It can, however, be fun, and it can be done in Jesus' name. Let me give me some water because y'all know I be coughing. So this is not me using the bathroom. This is my water dispenser. There we go. You're welcome. Okay. Come in, say hello. If you're new here, if this is your first time, put new in the chat. Let me say hey to you and welcome you, greet you with the love of the Lord, give you a welcome speech like you're a first timer at church. Good morning. Blackwomeningrants.com is our year-long mentorship where we have almost 400 Black women finding, applying for, and winning grants, y'all. It's so exciting for me. I get to do what I love. I absolutely love what I do. Helping you guys navigate this space. I have won over $1 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities. And so I share with you what I know during these lives. It's a part of our mentorship, kind of an extension to come chat with you as newbies and invite you into our mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. Hallelujah. All right, let me see who we got on here. Good morning, ladies. Look at y'all. Hey, this is Texas Diva. How are you? Darlene, good morning. Naima, hey girl. 05, good morning. New to the chat. Are you a woman, Black woman, for-profit, small business owner? Okay, I seen that hat. I see you, girl. Hey. Real quick, y'all talk to me before a lot of people get in here. What do you do? What is that business that you either want to start or you have started and you really could see yourself winning a grant for it? Let me know. Forgive my Barry White. Y'all welcome. I'm going through something vocally. Just pray for me, huh? What is your business? Hey, let's see. Oh, Naima, she was saying hey back. Hey, girl, hey. She says good morning, good people. Welcome. Miss Trucker. Y'all truckers be on here, hunty. What is the business that you are trying to start and want to start, or you have started that you could use a grant for real bad? Right now, we're just putting our businesses in the chat. Custom apparel. What type of apparel? Let me know. This is a frequently asked question on small business grant applications. They are going to ask you what you do, but you have to be very clear because they may skim that part. And if they don't understand it or properly like digest it, if you will, you may just lessen your chances of walking away with money. O5 Ray says, I'm currently a notary. Are you mobile? Most of y'all be mobile. I'm also working on other services to add to my business. Like what? Ooh, tell us, Ray. She's a World Trucker says, transportation. What type of transportation? You know what that means, but not a grant. I'm in transportation too. When I get in my car and go to the Bloomingdale outlet, I just found out and left with 2 pairs of shoes on accident. Listen here, transportation is transportation unless you get clear about it, amen? And you do get graded on clarity on small business grant applications. So what's transportations? Good morning, Darlene. She's new to the chat. Welcome, new to the chat. You want to start your own non-emergency? Thank you for spelling that out, Darlene. Because other people be putting like NMSTT. I'd be like, what does that mean? That is not the first thing that come to mind when I see that. Be trying to figure it out. Count on my fingers and everything. What is that? Hi, trying to become a published author. Okay, future authoress. I love it. Congratulations on the dream, honey. Let's start there. I have several points that are influential. I bet. Okay. You're mobile and see, there you go. RON, notary. I don't know what that means. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to treat y'all like grants. Skip next. Y'all better get clear. Texas says customizing blankets, hats, and shoes. Darlene says, I'm retired and I'm looking for streams of income and just starting a business. What business are you starting, Darlene? 05 says fingerprinting is one of the... Oh, yes. I like that, I like that. That's Ray. Ray says fingerprinting. That sounds like a specialist to me. Specialists make more money. I don't know if you knew that. But all right. What do you guys need grant funding for? Talk to me in the chat because... as you guys can see, it literally pays to be clear. So when a grant is asking you, what do you do? And you're like, you know, I am a influential podiatrist for the content creation community and the global diaspora. Skip, child, what you do? They need to put me on there. Y'all remember that? Remember the skit with Key interpreting President Obama? I need to be the interpreter for some of these applications, some of these grants, because they're not going to talk to you like I can, like a black woman. Like, girl, what do you do? Stop trying to be all, you know. They need to put me on that. Let me translate. I've actually been hired for something like that similarly, and paid $5,000 to kind of be the black translator. I was okay with that. They put me in the middle of the hood and asked me to translate, and did, and got that check. So it's possible. Okay, fingerprint machine. So the little ones that you plug in, I'm trying to think of the last time I seen a fingerprint machine. I want to say I've seen the small one that you just stick your finger. It's kind of like carved out and you put your finger in there. Is that what you're talking about? Let me know. Y'all keep in mind, me as the grant check writer, I'm not in your world. So you got to bring me to your world. That means be clear, speak simple, like I'm 2 years old. I really do mean that. Sometimes I act like that too. So it makes sense. I ain't offended. Ray says I would have, okay, I see that. Fingerprint machine for live scanning as well as a storefront. Okay. You better dream, Ray. That's what I'm him at. Any other black women, for-profit small business owners in the house want to put what you're doing in the business that you're seeking a grant for and what you could use a grant for. Have y'all thought through that process, or y'all want to do that now? Let me know. Put help if you want me to help you think through the process of what you could actually do with the grant, what grants cover or should be used for, etc. You said government contracting. What about it as it relates to why you're applying for a grant, a for-profit small business grant? It's not a nonprofit grant. It's not a government grant. It's not a federal grant. It's not even a state grant, but it's a for-profit grant. And we could talk more about that. Ice cream business, need a new truck. Now, would that be seasonal? Like, what would you do in the wintertime when people may not buy as much ice cream and you can't get through the snow? Funding to start up cards, banners, and book related to my poetry. Love it. You probably need printing costs for the book. If you're like me and you have an audio version of your book, you're going to need to pay the studio producer for studio time and producing that thing for you. Yeah, add that to your list. Anything is possible. And yes, you can find a grant for anything you can think of. So it doesn't matter the business. Grants usually award based on your social mission. Y'all know what a social mission is? We can talk about it if you have questions. But, okay, you're going to be seasonal. So okay. Please share any information that'll be helpful. What are some things that grants can be used for? So over at blackwomeningrants.com, I wrote a book. It's called Finding Funding. And in the book, there are 60 expenses that grants have covered for me in my business. And so from memory, I'll give y'all a few. And if you want to dive in more, I invite you to come visit us in the mentorship program, where the Finding Funding ebook is a part of our curriculum, because it's more than just what you can use grants for. It's also about what you cannot use a grant for. So you need to set your expectations. Okay, pumpkin? I got to let you know early. Okay. All right. So let's start with what you need. Y'all throw out what you need a grant to cover for you that you think they probably can't. And let me test my knowledge on you, okay? I can give you a list of things, but you can also tell me what you think a grant covers, and we can build off of that list. Y'all ready? So we did this on one of our previous lives for a future janitorial commercial cleaning company. And child, by the time we was through, she thought she needed like a few thousand. And she had a list of $100,000. How much you make? $100,000. That's all I know in that song. I like that part. But yeah, what do y'all think you could use a grant for in your business? Just put what you think you need a grant for in your business, and I'll help you add to that list. So, for example, our mobile notary. She said a fingerprinting device. So she probably needs the software for that. She probably needs the kit that comes with it to like make people clean off their fingers before they scan it to get a clear reading. Some type of insurance to insure the device, because you don't want that to get into the wrong hands. Probably an extension of her own personal business insurance, because if that information gets leaked, gets stolen, you need cybersecurity protection. Probably some type of licensing or certification for her to be able to offer that to where it is legally accepted with wherever she has to submit the information. Y'all throw some other stuff out. Let me help you. So what we're doing is, first of all, welcoming our new people. Welcoming the OGs as well. OGs are original grantees. And so you're telling me, A, that you're new here. Hey, new here. B, you're telling me what type of business you have that you're trying to get a grant for. And C, you're telling me what you would do with the grant. And we're building off that list so I can tell you some of the additional things you may not have thought about that grants can cover. You're welcome, Ray. So let's keep building off of our Motory. Okay, y'all let me know if you can hear me. I accidentally Turn my phone off. Let's keep building on the mobile notary business. I'm trying to say it slow. Since she is the most engaged, let's help her. What do y'all think a notary needs to get up and running or grow her business? And if we don't know what a notary is, Ray, what's a notary? Because we're helping you, girl. But y'all just throw out the list of things that you think. If you had to hire a mobile notary, or if you had to start a mobile notary business, what are some things you would expect to see for that business? I've seen some TikTok videos of mobile notaries with printers in the back of their car. I know she would need ink and paper. She would need some type of electrical device to plug that up from the car. Yeah, she would need marketing. So marketing, you got to get specific. This is for anyone who's like, I need a grant to help me with marketing. You got to get specific. Marketing, what type of marketing? Y'all throw out a type and let's build off of that. Certification, I like that. Certification, licensing, maybe some business classes to get started up. Pay for that training, those coaches. Some networking opportunities to get out there. You can look at that as marketing. Going out, handing out business cards. Ooh, we got to print the business cards. Get them shipped to us. Printing and shipping. Transportation, definitely, because it's going to be wear and tear on that car. Maybe having an e-certificate or e-portion of the business where it's electronic. If you can't get to someone but still want to help them, here's how you would do that. Let's keep going. Keep going. Since we're talking mobile notary, let's think from the local standpoint. So if she has her car, she's taking her certification classes, she's taking some business training, she's out networking. So she has to be places. What if she has to go meet the client? That's gas, that's insurance, that's wear and tear. That's either office space, if they're going to meet her at her office, because she did mention that. So you got rent, you got insurance. If you're meeting at a coffee shop, hey, who buying the coffee? Coffee high these days, girl. Who treating me or you? Let's put that in the expenses. Gift certificates, incentives for the clients to hire you. That's marketing. Are you going to bring it with you? You need a bag to carry all that stuff into the coffee shop, into the office, into the client's house. I would even say, if you haven't already, let's consider in our marketing a referral program where you ask the client that you're traveling to for a referral for you coming out, and in exchange you give them a gift or something like that. Let's keep going. What else will we need? Now, this is not just exclusive to a mobile notary company. This is all of you who are considering marketing help through grants, okay? Stamps, I like that. Stamps. Now, we talking the rubber stamps that you gotta do the little thing. I think you get that with the class, right, Ray? The little thing that you pinch on the paper. I'm trying to talk like I know what y'all do. I don't. I know what I've seen. But also stamps to mail stuff off, depending on if you gotta mail stuff off. What else? I don't know why my computer is doing this. Oh, I think I know what it is. Okay, hold on. Hang on it. Social media, direct mail. Okay. Business license. I like that. E&O insurance. Go ahead and tell us what that is. I won't spoil it for the class. Juanita, so she'll know. Yep, we said printer. Ooh, scanner. Definitely scanner. Education. Making sure you keep up with those certificates. Making sure that you're not missing anything in the updates of the world, things that change. You got to stay abreast. You got to stay knowledgeable. What else, y'all? Let me know. Okay. Let me go back. Oops. You said you love the referral program. Yay! Your commission is Your commission only comes with one stamp. What's the commission? Like the class, the certification? Let me know. You have to purchase additional stamps. Okay, so we're talking about the rubber stamps. I'm thinking mailing stamps too. So even with mailing stamps, you're gonna need a I often say a shipping container. What did you call it? Envelopes. Envelopes of different size. Maybe some supportive protection. Stuff that keeps like paper from getting bent when you mail it. I'm assuming you only notarize paper. Do you notarize anything else? Miss Notary, let me know. The commission is yep. Additional classes. Oh, errors and omissions. Thank you, girl. Maybe a device to help authenticate. I did get it, fancy. We about to blow upshuate your business, hunty. I cannot do this right on this thing here. This is driving me crazy. Anything else we can add to our notary business that we're wondering if a grant can cover? That's what we're leading up to, right? Any questions about what we're doing? Put a question mark. I can update you. Let's do a recap. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, winner of over $1 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities, and creator of BlackWomenInGrants.com. You can go to FutureGrantWinner.com to come join us in my year-long mentorship program, where we really dive into what grants are, what they're not, what you can use them for, making sure you guys understand the foundational principles of grants, what to look out for, because there are scams, what to look forward to, and what to look for in the process of grants. I'm giving out the wrong address. Hold on, y'all. Let me get creative here. Okay. What questions do you guys have based on anything we've talked about so far? Let me know. A vehicle. Yeah, we said her vehicle, but do we want to get fancy with it, Juanita? Do we want to upgrade her? Miss Ray, what is your favorite vehicle that you could see yourself? Like, are we in a G-Wagon, mobile notary? Are we a Benz type of girl, mobile notary? I can't even get it out right. What type of vehicle are we in, mobily notarizing stuff? Let me know. We about to upgrade ya. Are we in a Maybach, a Rolls Royce? We can dream. I ain't saying a grant will give that to you, but we can dream. Don't stop our dreaming. Don't stop believing. Okay. For real now. Gee, I love a good G-Wagon. Ever since The Handmaid's Tale, I was like, that is a sexy car. I will mobile notarize in a G-Wagon. If it's paying that note or paying it off cash, either way works for me. But what's your car? This is your business. We helping you get a grant to build out. Let's do it. You don't know the cost. You don't want the cost. Well, what you want? What you need? What you need? Juanita finna she put that on the list, so we about to add it now. You said you don't hold nothing back. You don't hold nothing back. Tell us what kind of car to expect to our $15 million mansion you driving up to come notarize. What you driving in? I know it ain't, a bus now. We can dream bigger than it. You gonna figure, you got to tell us now. We about to write this check. We about to apply for these grants. And you ain't ready, but then somebody don't hold nothing back. Ma'am, you are not ready. We trying to give you a new car. You get a car, you get a car. You like, wait. We can't wait. We don't want to leave you, but we ain't going to wait on you. You better put some in the chat or we going to move on. And you going to miss how you a mobile notary can get a free new car. And you like, well, I don't really know. I got to think about it. Girl, bye. See why the grant need to have me as their interpreter. I would like a car, but I don't know what kind. I just don't want to be walking. See how we end up settling for anything. I'm just saying. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. All right, let's wrap up our list. She don't know what car she wants, Shell. So I'm going to be driving my G-Wagon, blowing at her, waving, hey, girl, I got my grant. There you go. See how easy that was? What type of Mercedes? I'm a Mercedes girl myself. Or a Jeep. I heard you don't want the Jeep problems, okay? But hey, that's neither here nor there. This is your core. You got to be on the side of the road calling triple. Okay, so Mercedes, Juanita. We going with Mercedes. So we're gonna add that. And maybe you're the mobile notary to the stars. So you got to find these events where stars are going to be. So you got to pay to get into what they call them, galas, soirees. Y'all see how this works. So if you need a grant, be Hicks and dreams do come true. Join the conversation we're having. Welcome to our newbies. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, founder of Black Women in Grants, right here on TikTok. What we're doing is putting what we do in our businesses in the chat. You're letting me know that you're new here. You're saying, hello, good morning, I'm here. Acknowledge my presence. I got you, boo. You're also telling me what you need a grant for. So we've selected one of the ladies who's been with us the whole time, helping her break down what she needs a list of. What am I trying to say? What she needs, and we're making a list of that in grants. Amen? Everybody with us? Everybody got it? Let's get it. So this is for Black women, for-profit, small business owners, those who are seeking grants. Miss Ray, has this list helped you so far? Because you went from like, I'm thinking of maybe, to like, well, I'm a Mercedes girl. I'll take a Jeep too. So we've upgraded you in just a few moments. Y'all see the sisterhood in this? We believe in with you, with a whole heart of Wendy W. Is this helping anyone else to know, like, when it comes to a grant asking you, what could you use a grant for? That's called your proposed use of funds. Proposed use of funds. It's like, what are you going to do with our money? Are there any questions about how to, and y'all better really be writing out these lists, because some grants will simply say, send us your budget. What is your full budget for how much you need? Y'all got to put got it if you got it. Hello, Felicia Keys. So Felicia, good morning. You applied for 2. Congratulations. Let me know when you win one of them, okay? And I got you on the next round of the mentorship. Felicia's in our mentorship program. And so last week, I think it was, we had an opportunity on the table by what we call a grant funded opportunity. This is a private program that is funded by Goldman Sachs, and they're going to fly out some businesses, okay, to help mentor them and coach them. And so being in our mentorship, if you've applied for a grant or multiple grants, if you've won a grant, then I was able to share that opportunity with you to go apply to see if you can get it. Felicia says, yes, ma'am, one was from Coach K. Did you win the one from Coach K? Because I seen 2 that you applied to that you sent me, but I didn't see any winnings. You can also send me the totals of the one you applied to. Now, the what am I trying to say? The opportunity from last week is gone. The door's closed. My emails told y'all had a couple days to get back to me. So you missed that one, but I'll have you in line for the next one that pops up. Good morning, Queen. You're mid-conversation. Welcome. Tell us the name of your business. That's what we're doing. We're putting our businesses in the chat for what we do in the business that you can use a grant for. And you're telling me how you would use the grant. And we just finished helping a mobile notary come up with her list of things that she could use the grant to help her cover in her business. So welcome to the conversation. What questions y'all got about the activity we just did? Oh, got it. I got you, Felicia. Felicia, if you would resend me an email with the totals, like I need to know how much in total you've applied to, that'll help me keep you front of the line for the next opportunity that comes up. And thank you for keeping me in the loop. I be getting excited for y'all when I see y'all are out here applying. You say you missed it. What you missed, girl? Let me know. What questions do you guys have? What did you guys just learn from the activity we just did, helping build out our mobile notary business owner here? What questions you guys have about things that a grant will cover? We just wrapped up an activity going down the list of things that a grant will cover, and we picked a notary business, and we just helped her build out her list of expenses that she can add into her grant application. And that's it. So y'all talk to me in the chat. You have a pole fitness business. Are there any? So there are grants for anything you can think of. It's the reason behind why you need a grant. So that's what I'm trying to get y'all to tell me in the chat. Why do you need a grant? Tell me in the chat why you need a grant. Pole fitness. Hey. Felicia says, I know we missed the deadline, but it's the work that shows. Yep, that's it. So send me your numbers, Felicia, and I got you, girl, on our next round of when I hear something. Amen. Kelly Brown says, I need a business. What do you need a business for? What do you need it to do? What will getting a business allow you to do? Felicia, also make sure you're using a grant tracking worksheet in the mentorship that Ashley made. It's going to help you keep up with the grants that you're applying for, so you'll know who to look forward to hearing back from or who you need to reach out to follow up with, okay? Okay, good. Pole fitness sounds fun, but it can be very hard if you're not ready for it. We trying to see why she need a grant. We ain't trying to get y'all in the class. We trying to get her a grant so she can keep doing the class. Stay focused, notary. You better be writing that list down we just came up with. Kelly says, like I am renting space, but would rather lease my own space. What would a space allow you to do? Good morning, Brenda. How are you? Welcome back. Film related projects does not make sense to me. So could you act like I have never heard that before and tell me what you could use a grant for? Is there a way that I can make this clearer for y'all? I'm not being funny. I want to make sure y'all understand the question, because on a grant application, they're simply going to ask, what are your proposed use of funds? And if y'all don't know what that is and y'all are answering generically, transportation, buildings, film related projects, you have to be able to describe. Usually they'll give you like 750 words, 500 words. And TikTok does the same thing. It's going to limit how much you can put in the chat. So this is your practice for if you're seriously going to start applying for grants and you need my help to do it. I need your help understanding what you do in a way that's really clear and simple. So I want to ask that question to where y'all get it right away. But also come out of the jargon of your industry and make sure you're like, okay, this person doesn't know me. We've never met. That part. You and Ashley is the bomb.com. I love her so much. Ashley is our $29,000 grant winner. She just won $10,000 from the L'Oreal Beauty Inclusive Grant. She just emailed me last night or the night before, excited about the application she just submitted for another grant. There are grants for anything you can think of. Okay. So, who's next up? Let me help somebody else. What is a business that you either want to start or you have started, you could really use a grant for, but you're just kind of don't know how you would use the grant. Let's help you build out your list of proposed use of funds or how you would be using their money as well. To answer the question about is there a grant for your business, the answer is yes. I don't care what you do other than twerking. You can't have a twerk-based company. So Pole Fitness, we're going to have to work on your mission and vision. Anything that could lead someone to sin, anything that's like seductive, you can't do it. Anything that puts you in an alternative mental state, floating on clouds or liquid courage, you can't do it. Anything that's a franchise, MLM, direct marketing, you can't do it. Amen. Those are called sin-based businesses, and they do not fund those. There are categories for ungrantable businesses. Y'all got it. Got it. I had to get creative with them words because TikTok will shut us down. So if you're curious about how to apply for a grant, if you want to know about grants, number one, you can go to Google and find all about them, okay? Number two, if you want to know how to find the ones that fit the type of business you have and how to have a game-winning strategy to go apply for these grants, stand out and win, hang out with us today. You're in the right place, girl. To improve working from home, a brick and mortar office. Still not clear, Felicia. Keep convincing me. Is it to bring people to the office, to host classes at the office, to use it as a warehouse? Like, tell us what you're going to be doing in the office. Carol, I don't understand nothing you put in this chat so far, so I'm going to move on, okay? You said see above. When I scroll, it triggers a migraine. So if I haven't answered your question, I haven't seen it. I'm not going to scroll back through the comments because I don't want to sit here feeling dizzy. I'm already feeling a little lightheaded. I'm trying to have breakfast and talk to you guys. So help me help you help yourself. Simply copy and paste your question. If I see it, I'll answer it. If I'm ignoring you, I'll let you know that too. Expanding your branch lawn service to get more lawn care for bigger contracts. Got it. I don't know what a day program is. So y'all gotta help me out. I don't know what a wood shop is. I remember that from class, from school, but y'all gotta help me. Registered gym, dance studio. Okay, so what could you use a grant for? Quirky is a balloon artist. Okay, building outdoor chairs. So you mean building chairs that only go outdoors, or do you just build the chairs outdoors, but your customers can use them anywhere? Excuse me, y'all. Struggling over here. Day program is a facility that services adults with disabilities. Got it. That is so much clearer in the day. Okay, so like a daycare for adults or daycare for adults with disabilities. Got it. We just did the notary signing. Ray, I don't know if you call yourself an agent, but we just helped build out the expense, what we call proposed use of funds for a notary business. Just all the things that a grant can cover for that. Can you get grants if you want to sell on the TikTok shop? That's a good question. Let me tell, do y'all know NK Candle Co. here on TikTok? She was trending heavy at the top of the year. She makes, she calls them fabric seasoning now. But at the beginning, it was the carpet fresheners that came in like a bottle that looked like seasoning. She's a black-owned woman, fragrance line, if you will. She was very, very popular. Everybody was talking about her. And then all of a sudden, you saw what looked like her stuff pop up on a TikTok shop. Do y'all know her? NK Candle Company. I remember seeing her all over my For You page. I bought stuff from her. Y'all remember her? Let me know in the chat. Her name is NK Candle Company. Y'all don't remember her? Maybe it was my For You, but she was hype. Anyway, she has about 8,000 followers here on TikTok. Her product was trending so well that people started copying her. So she had to change the name. She just joined us in our mentorship. She was on here with us on Monday. So her interview is in the mentorship now. And she sold 21,000 units of her product. So not only was it trending on the TikTok shop, trending here on TikTok, trending on her website. I know, don't you remember her Vitality? If you are a true TikToker, you probably seen her come across your page. And I am slowly weaning myself off of TikTok. My body is. That's why I get migraines sitting here scrolling this phone. But I limit my time now. But when I was addicted heavily before my recovery and withdrawal, she was on my timeline. And so much so, like I said, I bought stuff. I supported her. I got some stuff pulled up now that I got to go purchase. I've been shopping on her site. And so she's in the program. She's about to get a grant very soon for moving from her garage at home to an off-site spot. But of course, she can still be on TikTok. She can still be on her website. She can still have affiliate marketing. She's NK Candle Co. here on TikTok. So for the question about can you get a grant for a TikTok shop, it probably won't be directly for simply being on TikTok. But you can have bigger funds, and that can be a part of your funding strategy. We also have, oh, my throat, y'all. We also have another mentee who is on TikTok. She does TikTok Live. She has a beauty skincare line, lotions and potions. Her name is Lucretia, and she's her stuff is on TikTok shop as well. And so she's one of our mentees as well that's applying for funding as well. So you just never ever know. That's why I say it's not about what type of business you have. It's the mission behind your business. So in the NK Candle Co. interview we did on Monday with her, when she joined, we walked through her social mission. You're welcome. And welcome back, Irene Caldwell. How are you? And so your social mission is all about how you're reaching back and helping your community. So in addition to being clear on how you tell a grant what you do, in addition to what you're telling a grant you could use the funds for, meaning you've built out your expense list of things you would love a grant to cover, you also need to tell it how you're going to reach back and help your community. What are you going to do for others with some of that money? So give me an idea of what you think you can do after you win a grant. If they say you have to take 5 to 10% of the grant to help your community, you have to reach back. What would you do? What's the plan? What would you tell them you're going to do with it? What is that cause that's near and dear to your heart that you can reach back and help other people? Tell me in the chat, y'all. What is the cause that you could see yourself helping with? Make sure all kids have food in the home after school. That's impossible to do for every child. But if you said for your street, you'll take the first 50 houses. Or you can do like I seen a lady do. She simply called her local elementary school. And she asked how many kids can't eat because they have an outstanding lunch balance. They gave her the number. She said, how much is it? It was $1,500, and she wrote them a check. That's how she made sure the kids, all the kids who couldn't eat, ate. You see how you have to narrow it down? It'll never be enough to feed every child. It's like saying everybody in the world. But you can start with your city. You can start with the school you grew up in your neighborhood. You can start with the lunch list from Monday. You see how it's getting smaller and smaller? And 5% of a $10,000 grant, 10% of a $20,000 grant will mean kids get to eat and maybe sneak some of that food home, or sneak it for an after school snack, or get in good enough with a lunch lady to hook them up. That part. What's y'all's cause? I only seen one, and I know it's more than one person on here. Unless y'all robots and spammers, hey y'all, you're hustling, stealing, getting this free information. Fat Wellness said I'm dropping gems. They trying to get it for free. You're welcome. What other causes are near and dear to your heart? Equitable healthcare access. Child. How would you donate 5 to 10% of your grant fundings to help with that? Let me know. Helping people, especially young people, learn about personal finances. Okay, so pick a cause, Juanita. Which one? Helping young people with personal finances or helping young homeless youth? If you had to pick one, which one would you pick? And let me help you build out your social mission real quick. And then we're going to wrap up. I've been on here with y'all for about an hour, but I wanted you guys to see one of the most frequently, I've asked you 3 most commonly asked questions on a small business grant application. So if you never applied for a small business grant, then hey, this is what to look out for. Homeless youth. Okay. What do you want to do for homeless youth that you could take? Let's say you win a $10,000 grant. And you're donating or helping out with giving them 5% of the earnings, which is like $500. Did I do that right? Yeah. What could you do with y'all, let's help Juanita in the chat. Put, what can Juanita do with $500 to help homeless youth? Because that's what she gave us. She didn't say in her city. She didn't say in her state. She didn't say in her neighborhood. She just said homeless youth. Jedi said blessings. I'm blessings. What can Juanita do with $500 to help homeless youth in her, well, just homeless youth, period, really? Where I live, there's an established youth program for homeless youth. So Juanita, with $500, what could you do for homeless youth? Let's build it out. Provide shelter for afternoon. I don't know what that last word means, and I hope it's appropriate, but help me understand. what it is. Did you say studying? I don't know what that means. Put care packages. There you go. That's good. Put care packages together for the homeless. What's in the care package? Now keep in mind, this is homeless youth. She didn't say where they were. She didn't say how she wanted to help them. So we're just coming up with ideas to help her get creative. She said that there is a program already in her area. I like the care package idea. Let's build on that. Donate school supplies. If they homeless, they probably not going to school, or if they do, they probably just go for the lunch. So, do they need school supplies? They probably do need clothing. But if we're on care packages, what could be in the care package as it relates to clothing for homeless youth for the program that's already established? Of course, things that they need. Okay, there we go. Yep, tampons, pads. I hope I can say those words here on TikTok. They so picky, child. They sent me a warning. I already got 2 strikes. Toothbrush, that's a safe word. Books. They not gonna read no books if they homeless. They can go to the library and do that. Why would they? They ain't got nowhere to put them. Who for to carry around? But we didn't even want to carry books to class at school, from the locker to the classroom, from the bus to the house. They not gonna carry no books around. Vitality says help them with local resources to help them to grow because of... Okay, I'm finna wrap this up. Y'all making my head hurt. That don't make sense to me. What is a local resource? How they gonna know about it? We don't even know if they local. Y'all see how it helps to get clear? So Juanita, can you help us get clearer? Where are the teens located? Are they in your city? Are they supposed to be in the school in your neighborhood? Is it any youth, homeless youth in the world? Are you partnering with the program, or are you trying to establish your own program? Help us get clear on that, and then we're going to go. Over at Grant Prep Academy, which is what you guys have been a part of this morning here on TikTok Live. I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. You can come join us. Find out more about grants that currently are available for any business that you have, whether it's startup or started. I send you a list of grants, over $1.2 million on this list of funding and grant funded opportunities. They're designed for Black women, for-profit small business owners. Those of you who are seeking grants, ready to find and apply for funding, and you want help from an award-winning financial inclusion education platform. What that means is we're here as a community giving you tools, giving you information to help you understand what we call debt-free non-traditional funding. It is grants and it is grant-funded opportunities full of sessions like this from other coaches, other trainers, other mentors that we've partnered with to help you flesh out ideas for growing your business in a way that a grant can get behind and help you fund it. And so you have to have thought through what you could use a grant fund for. You have to be able to clearly explain what you do in your business and clearly explain who you're going to help in addition to yourself if you were funded. And so we give you the information, we give you the community, we give you the tools to make educated decisions on the type of funding that is currently available to you as a Black woman, for-profit small business owner. Right now, hey, Free Spirit, of course you coming in on the end. I think you be doing that on purpose. You know we get off here at 12 o'clock. Hey, Free Spirit. Over at grantprepacademy.com, you can come join us in the mentorship. We have a scholarship available. Yay, somebody's going to get blessed real good today. We've given away over $60,000 in partial scholarships. We have 390 ladies in our mentorship. And it teaches you about how to find and secure grants and grant-funded opportunities. And so it's called the Grant Game Mentorship. It's definitely going to help you prepare for finding and applying for future funding, but more importantly, teaching you how to stand out on your small business grant application like Raven did. Raven won, and you can see her check on the website. She won $100,700
$710. The questions that I've been asking y'all for the last hour. What do you do in your business? How could you use the funds? And who are you going to help? Got Raven her first 6-figure win in grants, okay? Good morning, NK Candle Company. We just finished talking about you, girl. It was good a little bit, but I'm just saying. So the mentorship is only $97. One-time payment, year-long access to come hang out with us. That's the scholarship price. There's Klarna, there's Afterpay, and there is Affirm. So you don't have to wait to join. There are payment options available. It is first come, first serve on these scholarships. We're about to hit our limit with the number of ladies that I set out to help over this last year. You said you missed it. It was good, girl. I was trying to tell them who you were. Who was this? Somebody was asking. Let me see. Who was that asking how to spell it and how to pronounce it and making sure they got the right name? I told y'all scrolling makes me dizzy. So if that was you, I think it was Irene from earlier. Here she go. Click her profile. Carpet seasoning lady, okay? Just join us in the mentorship. I wrote a book for y'all. I told y'all about the book at the top of the live. It has the list of expenses we started going through for our notary. I keep messing it up. Mobile notary business. I was getting some of those expenses from that list notary. I'm gonna just keep saying it like that. So you can see the full list in the mentorship. Also, my secrets to how I've won different scholarships for business training and development programs, small business pitch competitions, writing your grant essay answers and templates. Yeah, she was trying to find your name. I was trying to tell them you was a celebrity here on TikTok. So I was trying to spell your name out for her. So there she is, Irene. So in the book, in the training, we also talk about avoiding scams. It's easy to get scammed. Oh, excuse me. In the grant space, I block comments like that here on our page, but people are all the time trying to scam. You know how I am. You are a celebrity. So you want to know what to look out for in these grant opportunities. Any questions about anything we've talked about so far? Y'all let me know. I told them you was rich off your carpet seasonings too, so there's that. What questions y'all got? If you are, super serious about applying for grants this year, you're going to it's a 50-50 chance that the grant you apply to is going to ask for a video in addition to your written application and your essay answers. And so I teach you how to pitch your business via video. And also use things like AI, ChatGPT, but you got to know what you're doing so you don't sound robotic or sound like everybody else. Sounding like, she ain't write this. But, I teach you how to do it. It's very exclusive. Everything exclusive, everything icy, okay? And so it's what our ladies that are in the mentorship are using. Again, the mentorship is at grantprepacademy.com. So Tay, who sometimes joins us, she is a swim instructor in New York teaching Black kids how to swim. You go to grantprepacademy.com to get the scholarship on a first come, first serve. Love it. grantprepacademy.com. So Tay just got selected to pitch her business for $10,000 in a small business pitch competition next month in Florida. So she's getting flued out. They're taking care of her hotel. And she gets to go pitch her business for 10 bands, 10 racks, 10 stacks. How you say that? I be trying to be cool. It ain't working. But I try. So grantprepacademy.com is the site. Click the button that says click here to join the mentorship program, and you'll be able to download the book, download the app that'll read the book to you, get access to our replay videos of the events we've hosted over the last few months, talking all things step-by-step walkthrough of how to develop your small business grant winning application strategy. Going in, knowing how to answer these questions and ace them so that you're confident when you apply for these grants. You're not worried about competition. We just found out, let me get her numbers real quick. Ashley Rankin, she's won a total of about $34,000. About 30,000 of that has come through just this summer alone. Y'all know we just wrapped up summer yesterday, right? So Ashley spent her summer applying for over $600,000 in grants and grant funded opportunities and winning. And so I told her to keep up with the numbers of the people who apply. So for example, she just won the L'Oreal Beauty Inclusive Grant. Found out she was one of 2,900 applications. Only 40 out of almost 3,000 applications were awarded, and she was one of the 40. So we don't worry about competition. We worry about fine-tuning our strategy so we stand out on these applications when we apply, and that makes it easier to get selected, to stand out, to show them why they should give us the funding because of who we are, what we do, how we're going to help, and what we're going to do with their money. Y'all got it? Put got it in the chat if you got it, okay? If you got questions, you can ask those as well. And yes, there is a grant for your business. So we talked about the $1.2 million in funding and grants and grant opportunities to apply for. We talked about the partners that we have that will help you flesh out parts of how you want to secure this funding, whether you need to prepare your marketing and sales better, prepare your branding better, get your website together, get your email marketing, your social media marketing, set bigger goals. We have partners that can coach you around that in their programs, and you get a scholarship to go through their program as well for absolutely free. So that's the quickest way to 10x your investment of the $97 that you make today. Are there any questions? Let me know. If you need help with finding grants, applying for grants, answering the grant applications in a way that's going to help you stand out, we have the master classes, we have the audios, we have how to use AI with that. We have a story that got Raven her 6-figure grant. It's called How to Tell a Compelling Story That Wins Grants. So I break it down in 3 parts from a $50,000 angle from a grant that was available for Black women, for-profit small business owners, awarding $50,000. And they literally walked you through how to tell your story. And I did a class for you guys on what a $50,000 grant is looking for. So imagine telling a $50,000 level story and winning your first $5,000, $10,000, and keep going to do it again. That's how that works. And yes, you can apply for multiple grants at the same time, girl. Ain't nobody checking for you, boo. So if you got questions, now's the time to ask them. I'm about to wrap up here very shortly. If you're over at grantprepacademy.com claiming your scholarship, let me know so I can celebrate you. And also make sure you get access to the portal today. Again, it's only $97 to come join us for a full year. One-time payment, year-long access, and there is Klarna, there's Afterpay, and there's Affirm if you need payment arrangement options. Are there any questions? Last call. Let me know. I interviewed our last 4 grant winners. One has won $76,000. Her first win when I interviewed her, she was just at $55,000. Now she's at $76,000. She's also a semi-finalist in a $1 million grant now. I interviewed Ashley Rankin, the L'Oreal $10,000 grant winner, on her first 5-figure grant win. It was like a masterclass, y'all. It's so good. Who else did I interview? I interviewed Selena. She's won $15,000 so far for herself and for helping do a back-to-school drive in her community. And then I interviewed, we got Selena, we got Ashley, we got Deanna Joy, and we got Raven. So 4 of those interviews are in the mentorship. The mentorship is over at grantprepacademy.com. I also teach you how to get grants to come to you. And by the way, they will never come to you in your social media inbox. They will never come to you on a TikTok comment saying inbox me for more. They will never. That's not a grant. That's a scammer. You about to get got, girl. You're welcome, Juanita. Saying thank you for doing what you do. Oh gosh, that scared me. It just started raining hard out the blue. Wait a minute. You gotta prepare us with a little sprinkle, a little drizzle. Anyway, thank you for doing what you do, for being willing to share all this great information with us. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know we were giving you ideas for helping youth, so hopefully that activity helped get your brains going, and you can continue to add to that list after we're no longer live. So that's what this is. This is called Grant Prep Academy, or GPA. I'm live with you guys Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Been here for the last year and a half. You can get the replays of all the lives we've done that I remember to download and put in our replay list. They're all in the mentorship over at grantprepacademy.com. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. As a bonus, I'm giving away 13 secret grant sources, meaning you think you know where to find grants. Yeah, when I give you this list of 13 secret places, you're going to be amazed. You're going to be wowed. You're going to be impressed. So head over to www.grantprepacademy.com to claim your bonus when you join us in the mentorship today for only $97 under the scholarship. One-time payment, year-long access, first come, first serve. And there is Klarna, there's Afterpay, and there is Affirm. That's not the only bonus there, but it's really exciting, so I wanted to tell y'all that. All right, y'all, have a phenomenal rest of your day. Make sure you set your alarms to be back here with us. I may do another pop-up. If you're trying to reach the site and you have questions, I went ahead and fixed it while I was live for you guys. So make sure you're going to grantprepacademy.com. Y'all have a phenomenal rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. God bless. Bye, future grant winners.